EUCs are getting a little out of control, and nobody seems to be keeping an eye on them. Right now, it seems like it's a manufacturer's race to the top. And just a few years back, they were just, little toys for little boys. And now, they cost as much as a freaking motorcycle, and they're keeping up with cars on the highway. Now, is that a good thing, or is that a surefire way to get these things banned? Now, obviously, everyone has a different use case when it comes to how they use their monowheel, but I feel like the latest performance wheels are at a price point and a physical size that most would consider niche. Let's go all the way back to 2015 when Ninebot first released the 1E. It was a tiny little 16-inch wheel with a little 240 watt-hour battery and a top speed of around 20 kilometers an hour. It was also a time when Tindering was becoming Netflix and chill. The Ninebot was priced at around $950 and weighed about 30 pounds. And this was a milestone when it first came out because it was one of the first electric unicycles that didn't totally suck. Unfortunately, due to its tiny little battery, it was only capable as a last mile commuter. So it only made sense for the subsequent models to be more capable. And that's exactly what happened. Now let's fast forward all the way to 2018 when InMotion released the V10. Now it was still a 16-inch wheel, but it was wider and stockier, like my ex. And the battery was 2.5 times bigger than the Ninebot, meaning you could get 40 kilometers of range instead of 15 kilometers. The top speed also doubled. The weight also increased to 42 pounds from 30, but I think it was welcomed because it added some stability. Now with all that shiny new performance packed in, the price naturally rose to $1,500. But I don't think that's too out of reach yet for the average consumer if they did want a capable commuter. Now for the next couple of years, there were tons of good wheels being released. Gotway released the M10-3, a little 14-inch backpackable EUC that you could bring out at a dinner party. And the 16X and 18XL from Kingsong were 1,500 watt-hour, 50 kilometer an hour, one-wheeled cruisers. The 18XL was praised for its stability at high speed, yet still remained nimble. Unfortunately, EUCs were now starting to break the $2,000 barrier, which is a sizable investment for the average consumer. Another downside is the wheels were starting to get a bit chunky, with the 18XL weighing in at 53 pounds. Now, I never had an issue with this weight carrying them upstairs because I'm probably one of the toughest guys you'll ever meet on a unicycle. Okay, let's move to 2020 when we were throwing a curveball EUC from a new manufacturer. That is the Leaper Kim Veteran Sherman, which was a beast of a wheel. 80 pounds, 3,200 watt hours, 80 kilometers an hour. The insane performance and specifications also came with an insane price of $3,000. Now, I originally wrote this wheel off thinking it was just a lush mum van. I didn't really see myself needing a wheel that big and heavy. Now, me and my girlfriend are always traveling, and I'm constantly having to lug and pack our EUCs. That's why I thought my InMotion V11 was the perfect wheel for me, until our rides started getting longer and I started killing the battery before our rides were finished. So last year I bought a Veteran Sherman, and I absolutely love it. Never run out of battery. A 20-inch wheel gives you added stability above 50 kilometers an hour, and the added weight makes it feel incredibly planted. Unfortunately, the added weight reduces its practicality in a sense. I once had to carry it up 8 flights of stairs, and I can safely say I never want to do that again. Now, let's talk about the price. The price is getting to the point where you could buy a car or a motorcycle. Would I rather have a car or a motorcycle? No. But at $3,000, you need to seriously consider its use case for something that can actually go down the highway. But regardless, the 20-inch wheel is now my new favorite size. And yes, you do lose a bit of nimbleness, but the added stability, I think, is a worthy trade-off. So now that I was on the bigger is better, give me more now daddy train, I went to EVs to try the Veteran Abrams. Now it has a 22-inch wheel and is much physically larger than the Veteran Sherman. Bradley let me take it out for half a day to get a sense of what this behemoth of a wheel was about. I tried to treat it like all my other wheels, so I took it down city streets, maneuvered it around pedestrian sidewalks, went down the bike lane, and even trolleyed it around the shopping mall. After many hours of wondering if I was on a horse or not, I concluded that this wheel had outgrown everything that I loved about EUCs. Capability meets portability. The Veteran Abrams is just shy of 100 pounds, and the sheer size of it drastically reduces its practicality for everyday life. Take it up escalators? I think not. How about under the table of a restaurant? Good luck. Fit in the backseat of a car? No way, Jose. Lift it up flights of stairs? Maybe if you only ride your wheel to the gym. So to me, the Veteran Abrams is a one-wheeled motorcycle that you can't take on the highway and wouldn't dare to leave parked outside. But that was 2021. Surely EUC manufacturers have came to their senses now, right? Well, let's take a look at some of the new models. Master Pro, 22-inch wheel, 113 pounds, $4,500 US. Veteran Sherman S, 20-inch wheel, 97 pounds, $4,300 US. InMotion V13, 22-inch wheel, 110 pounds, $4,400 US. So right now, it's kind of just a big old EUC pissing contest, and the majority of us are just gonna have to sit back and watch it happen. Now, is it entertaining? Yeah, I think so. I think it's cool that InMotion, a once conservative performance company, is now releasing a wheel that's capable of keeping up with cars on the highway. Unfortunately, the downside is that the rest of the market is being neglected, which is why I've decided to keep my Veteran Sherman for now. I hope that EUC manufacturers soon realize that not everyone needs or can afford a $4,000 US wheel. In fact, the next wheel I would like to own is a smaller wheel with better safety, reliability, waterproofing, and a modular design. But what do you think? Do you think this race to the top is a great demonstration of technology, or is it totally pointless? That's what the comment section below is for. So spill the beans down there, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace.